Jojo. Beautiful girl. You coming in with Mummy? It's my birthday and I'm camping out with my cats. And this is Jojo keeping me warm. Got me lovely sleeping bag. Sleeping bag. Camping with my cats on my birthday. Beautiful girl. What are you doing, girlie? I love you. Finally. She just spoke to me for the first time tonight. And normally she's really loud. I love you. How are you doing, my princess? Hey, look at it though. Are you okay? I love you, my girl. Oh, look at that. My beautiful girl. Missed you. I missed you. So my little girl is coming with me tonight for my birthday. Beautiful girlie. G1. I love you. Purr. Who's my special girl? Are you my special one? Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Tiene. Saca popoli. Beautiful girl. Oh, it's so nice to have you with me. Beautiful girly belly. Tiene. Look at that. Look at that. Princess. 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 Persephone, are you okay? Are you okay, my girl? So here's the how cold it is. That's my breath if you can see it. It is chilly, isn't it? Yes, I'm in the UK. I'm in the northeast of England. In a tent for my 50th birthday with my cat and some Greek food. My little girly belly. The birds are singing outside. My beautiful girlie. What better to do on your birthday than come out with your cats? Who else can say they spent their 50th birthday in a tent with their cats? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's have a drinky poo. Princess. I have this like really awesome jacket that goes all the way down to my feet, and it's basically a sleeping bag. I love you, my girl. I love you, my girly girly. So thank you for popping in on my birthday. As I turn half a century. I'm still up. I'm still up celebrating from yesterday. And it's like nearly sunrise. Well, I don't think I'll be sleeping anytime soon. Just gonna watch the sunrise. Beautiful girlie. Beautiful girl. Do you wanna know what happened? Oh, never mind. I'm camping on my birthday. But I'm still gonna put this on. What chapter am I up to?
Book 11.
Book 11.
Book of the Dead. Our first task when we came down to the sea and reached our ship was to run her into the bright salt
Odyssey.
water and put the mast and sails of the black ship. We then picked up the sheep and goats and put them on board, after which we ourselves embarked heavy-hearted, bitterly. However, Circe of the lovely tresses, the powerful goddess with a human voice, sent us the friendly escort of a favourable breeze, which sprang up from astern and filled the sail of our blue-prowed ship. So after
Sorry
putting the
about
tackle
that.
in order, fore and aft, we sat down, while the wind and the helmsman kept her straight. With a taut sail, she sped across the sea all day,
Put the Odyssey
till
on
the
in
sun
bed.
went down, and all
in the
the ways
tent.
grew dark. So she reached the furthest parts of the deep-flowing river of ocean, where the Cimmerians live. wrapped in mist and fog. The bright sun cannot look down on them with his rays, either when he climbs the starry heavens, or when he turns back from heaven to earth again. Dreadful night spreads her mantle over that unhappy people. Here we beached our ship, and after putting our flocks ashore, made our way along the banks of the river of
I've
Ocean
beached
till
up
we
here.
reached the place that Circe had described. There, while Perimedes and Eurylochus kept hold of the sacrificial victims, I drew my sharp sword from my side and dug a trench as long and as wide as a man's forearm. There I poured libations to all the dead, first with a mixture of honey and milk, then with sweet wine, and last of all with
I
water.
love you.
Over all this I sprinkled some white barley, and then began my prayers to the insubstantial presences of the dead, promising them that directly I got back to Ithaca, I would sacrifice a barren heifer in my palace, the best I had, and heap the pyre with treasures,
I love
and
you.
make Tiresias a separate offering of the finest jet-black sheep in my flocks. When I had finished my prayers and invocations to the communities of the dead, I took the sheep and cut their throats over the trench, so that the dark blood poured in. And now the souls of the dead came swarming up from Erebus, brides, unmarried youths, old men who had suffered greatly, once happy girls with grief still fresh in their hearts, and a great throng of warriors killed in battle, their spear wounds gaping, and all their armor stained with blood. From this multitude of souls, as they fluttered to and fro by the trench, there came an eerie clamor. Panic drained the blood from my cheeks. I turned to my comrades and told them quickly to flay the sheep I had slaughtered with my sword and burn them, and to pray to the gods, to mighty Hades and august Persephone. But I myself sat on guard, bare sword in hand, and prevented any of the insubstantial presences from approaching the blood before I questioned Tiresias. The first spirit that came up was that of my own comrade, Elpenor, for he had not yet been buried in the wide bosom of earth.
And I love you,
So
Persephone.
urgent had our other task been, that we had left his corpse unburied,
Oh,
unwept in
beautiful
Circe's
girl.
palace.
Camping out with
Now, when
Persephone.
I saw him, tears started to my eyes, and I was stirred with pity for him. I called across to him with winged words. Elpenor, how did you come here to the land of shadows? You have been quicker on foot than I in my black ship. I heard him groan, and then his answer came. Son of Laertes, favorite of Zeus, Odysseus of the nimble winds, the malicious decree of some god and too much wine were my undoing. I had lain down to sleep on the roof of Circe's palace, and forgot to go to the long ladder and take the right way down, and so fell headlong from the roof. My neck was broken and my soul came down to Hades.
Oh my
And now
goodness.
I beseech you by all the absent friends we left behind, by your wife, by the father who looked after you as a child, and by Telemachus, your only son, whom you left at home. Since I know for certain that when you leave this kingdom of the dead, you will put in with your good ship at the Isle of Aeaea, Circe's Isle. I beg you, master, to remember me then, and not to sail away and forsake me utterly, nor leave me there unburied and unwept, in case I bring down the god's curse on you. So burn my body there with all the arms I possess, and raise a mound for me on the shore of the Grey Sea, in memory of an unlucky man, so that men yet unborn may learn my story. Do this for me, and on my barrow plant the oar I used to pull when I was alive, and with my comrades. To which I answered, all this, my poor Elpenor, I will do. Nothing shall be forgotten. Thus we sat facing each other across the trench, exchanging joyless words, I on the one side, with my sword stretched out above the blood, and on the other the ghost of my comrade pouring out his tale. Next came the soul of my dead mother, Anticlea, the daughter of the great Autolycus, who had still been alive when I left her and sailed for sacred Ilium. My eyes filled with tears when I saw her there, and I was stirred to compassion. Yet, deeply moved though I was, I would not allow her to approach the blood first, before I had questioned Tiresias. And the spirit of the Theban prophet now came up, with a gold scepter in his hand, saw who I was, and addressed me. Favorite of Zeus, son of Laertes, Odysseus of the nimble wits, what has brought you, the man of misfortune, to forsake the sunlight, and to visit the dead in this joyless place? Step back now from the trench and hold your keen sword aside, so that I can drink the blood and prophesy the truth to you. I drew back, sheathing my silver-studded sword in its scabbard, and when the illustrious prophet had drunk the dark blood, he uttered these words. My lord Odysseus, you seek a happy way home, but a god is going to make your journey hard. For I cannot think that you will escape the attention of the Earthshaker, who still nurses resentment against you in his heart, enraged that you blinded his beloved son. Even so, you and your friends may yet reach Ithaca, though not without suffering. If only you have the strength of will to control your men's appetites and your own, from the moment when your good ship leaves the deep blue sea and approaches the Isle of Thrinacia. There you will find at their pasture the cattle and the fat flocks of the sun god, whose eyes and ears miss nothing in the world. If you leave them untouched and fix your mind on returning home, there is some chance that all of you may yet reach Ithaca, though not without suffering. But if you hurt them, then I predict that your ship and company will be destroyed. And if you yourself contrive to escape, you will reach home late, in a wretched state, upon a foreign ship, having lost all your comrades. You will find trouble too in your house. Insolent men eating up your livelihood, haunting your royal wife, offering wedding gifts. It is true that you will take revenge on these men for their misdeeds when you reach home. But when you have killed these suitors in your palace, by stratagem or in a straight fight with the naked men, you must set out once more. Take a well-cut oar and go on till you reach a people who know nothing of the sea and never use salt with their food. Crimson-painted ships and the long oars that serve those ships as wings are quite beyond their experience. One, which you cannot miss. When you fall in with some other traveler who refers to the ship you are carrying on your shoulder as a wiggling fan, then plant your shapely oar in the earth and offer Lord Poseidon the rich sacrifice of a ram, a bull, and a bull. Then go back home and make ceremonial offerings to the immortal gods who live in the broad heavens, to all of them this time, in due precedence. As for your own end, death will come to you far away from the sea, a gentle death,